Tonight's guest is the second longest-serving docker of all time. Honestly, it is one of the most ridiculous CVs you would ever want to see on a footballer. I'll just mention a few. 6 times best and fairest, played everywhere from full-back to full-forward with distinction. Won the goal kicking of the Dockers 8 times, 6 times All-Australian. It is a towering set of numbers.
How many games?
353, if you don't mind.
That's important.
That's very important. Only one Dockers played more than him. His name's Matthew Pavlich, everybody!
Hello, mate.
Hello, guys. Thanks for coming in.
Pleasure.
How many games do you reckon you would have played if you had been drafted to a Melbourne club and you didn't have to do all that travel?
Definitely over 400.
No doubt over 400.
No, it's a good point. I mean, I've had 2 back dissectomies. I had hip issues where I played. So I was pretty fortunate not to have a huge amount of injuries that actually stopped me playing, but it meant that I had a lot of... It was like servicing a car every couple of hundred Ks. Yeah. I'd sort of get to the end of season 5 or whatever and then have 2 or 3 surgeries. So the travel makes a huge difference.
But sweet frequent flyer.
Frequent flyers,
Yeah, I've done 244 shows with gout.
They named you full-back once.
2002, yeah.
How often did you play in full-back that year?
22 times.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Who was your hardest opponent?
That year I played on, what about this list? Jonathan Brown, Nick Riewoldt, David Neitz, Warren Treadray, Matthew Richardson, Matthew Lloyd. It was scary.
That's tough.
That's why you're down there, I'm guessing. They needed...
Yeah, well, the ball was down there a bit back in those days. So.
Hey, before we get into it, there's just a great fan activation over there at your old club at the moment. It's called Wolfie Time. Now, you would be aware of this. I'm going to show it to you and then ask you a question afterwards. This is how it goes.
Well, this is what they call Wolfie Time. The bells are ringing, the crowd is generating a lot of noise, the flags are waving.
There it is, very moving. Wolfie Time in Melbourne usually just involves distributing stolen goods from a warehouse down the docks. But that's Goosebumps. Now, do you want to claim it? I know you're no longer there, but do you want to claim that? Because we've got some footage of you. What year is this? Is this 2009, addressing the group in a huddle, and this is what you say.
Hey, what a great opportunity this is, boys. Hey, put on your Superman coats, boys. It's Wolfie time. Let's go.
It's Wolfie Time.
There it is, Pat.
It's Wolfie Time.
I did say to Simon Garlick the other week after that Hawthorn game when Freo came back and kicked 4 goals in a row, I did say you're welcome for it.
How does Wolfie Time work? Does it work? I don't quite understand. What if they're 10 goals down?
Back then or
no,
now?
in the current day.
I'm led to believe that it's a dual call between the events person at Up the Stadium, the CEO, and if there's a gap in the game, call it 3 or 4 goals and they need a bit of a rev up, or they're hanging on. There's a couple of injuries. They're desperately hanging on to the victory.
Fire up the troops.
Fire up the troops. Get the Hells Bells AC/DC going.
The US should do that in the Strait of Hormuz at the moment, just to get things going.
There's no Wolfie Time over there, mate. Just so you're clear, I should point out we do something very similar on this show. It's called Dorky Time. It comes up occasionally. It's only when someone does something particularly dorky, so it doesn't happen a lot. And the chances of it happening tonight are virtually nil.
Safe tonight, I would have.
So let's move on.
No, it's a very good point you make, Mickey. Let's go back to the very start with you, Matthew Pavlich. You're a schoolboy superstar of court.
Did you like the centre part?
Oh, mate.
Well, let's go back and have a look
at that.
Who parted your hair? Moses?
Look like your hair has been parted with an axe. Right down the middle,
and did you do year 10 8 times? I mean, how old are you then?
What
it's like a man-child.
Do you know what that is, Pat?
That might be year 11. Or maybe year 12. Year 12, I'd played for Sacred Heart, the first 18 for a couple of seasons in year 10 and 11, and then... I'd played some reserves game at Woodville West Torrens in year 11 in the school holidays, and we went to... I did a full pre-season with the league team down there at the Eagles, and Dad and I went and saw the principal and the coach actually at the end of pre-season as I was sort of trending towards hopefully getting a couple of league games, and we said, "Oh look, I played 2 years, and if I get a game in the league side, can you? Is that okay if I play? Because college footy is a big deal. And
Sure.
Anyway, I played the first game, and the coach said to me, as long as you'd come back and play the big ones against Assumption College, which was
massive,
and Ross Trevor College, the Intercol. Anyway, I didn't play for the whole year, so they went to rap with me.
So you were a schoolboy superstar, and you're on the radar of AFL clubs. You're always going to get drafted, and there was an interstate team, non-South Australian team, that had a couple of early picks. So there was a chance. Did your mum? I'm led to believe your mum was pretty keen to keep you in South Australia. Did she try and throw a few clubs off the scent?
Yeah, well, the year before, at the end of year 11, I threw my name in the draft, just hopeful that one of the two teams, Adelaide or Port, would pick us up. They didn't. I went off and had a great year 12. And
They'll see the funny side of that. No doubt.
And then when it got around to the next year, sort of Collingwood came around home, and so did Freo and a couple other teams. And yeah, every time that, particularly when Fremantle came over, Mum had a list of the players who'd played in the National Carnival. I'm there trying to impress potentially a future employer, and there she's saying, well, why don't you pick up Darren Glass? Why don't you pick up Luke McFarlane? Why don't you pick up? I say, Mum, that's enough.
All the West Australian boys.
Yeah, well, she wanted to just take the local boys and leave my son alone. But, it didn't work, so...
No, it didn't work, but that's a good point. You always associate this man with Freo and West Australia.
You do.
Born and bred in South Australia, so draft day draft day comes around. It's a big event nowadays, Pav. You know what I mean? We're friends and mates, and the neighbourhood gets around, and they watch the telly, and the name gets...
Everyone goes mad.
And everyone goes bananas. And in 1999, your experience was no exception. Have a look at the electricity in the room when Pav's picked at number 4.
Player 4391, Matthew Pavlich, Woodville, West Torrens.
Wow.
Mate.
Jeez, you were excited, weren't we?
What's
Take a look.
What's the opposite of Wolfie time?
There's a bit to unpack
Where do you want to start me?
Well, obviously, you can only hang the pictures on the Besser bricks, not the good wood. You can't have the good wood.
One of those walls is doing a lot of heavy lifting, right? I would have thought too that to hammer like frames up, the wood would have been easier to do it on.
No, you're burying the leads.
I've been looking
What about
at
the rocking chair?
That's it.
Murray's been eyeing off the rocking chair. Don't worry about that.
I want to get one of those. That's amazing.
offset beautifully by the burnt orange couch with stains on it.
That orange couch you're obsessed. Does that go right around the room?
It went a fair bit further to the left there, yeah. I'm not sure what Mum and Dad were thinking with that one.
Do you know what your dad was doing? Your dad had a notepad. Do you know what he was doing on the day?
I assume he was taking down the order.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just writing the
So
names.
Josh Fraser, number 1, Paul Hazelby, 2, Aaron Fiora, 3. There he is.
He was ringing a furniture wholesale. he's going, new couch.
So you get to Fremantle.
Curtains are good
What
too.
about the mow?
Oh, it's magnificent.
Yeah, good
I forgot about the mow with
Good
that.
mow.
It was a good cookie duster.
You get to Fremantle.
It is.
You get to Fremantle, big reputation. I imagine, early training sessions, you want to impress the Dockers. Can you remember really putting your best foot forward early at training?
Yeah, I guess when you start a new job, any new job, or you're wanting to impress someone, whoever that may be in life, you just don't want to make any mistakes, and you want to put as you said, your best foot forward. And I just finished schoolies, celebrating that with my mates, flew over to Perth on the Sunday, and we started training at Aquinas College, which was, Freo didn't really have a home at that point. We were pretty nomadic. So our training session was at Aquinas, and just picture, a really warm Perth summer's morning where it gets to 36 degrees and the sea breeze finally comes in about 10 a.m. But it was a really hot start, and I was just so keen to impress. I was sprinting through to each cone, and I was doing one-on-one training with Tony Modric, childhood idol. It was just a pinch me moment. And we finished the 90 minutes of ball work, and I was just absolutely gassed. Yep. And the running coach came over and said, OK, over to the start line, 6 1K time trials.
What?
Oh, shit.
Now, it's a pretty solid session, but later in your career, you'd sort of be able to get through it. But it was asking a bit too much of me in the first session. So I got around the first 4 pretty well. The 5th one I battled, and then I crossed the finish line on the 5th one, and I started to stumble, and I had a big spew. And as I was sort of wiping away all of that, the running coach came over and said, do you think you've got one more in you? And I was like, yeah, of course, no worries. So up to the start line, and I just battled. I'd immediately dropped off the back of the group. I was really struggling. And we got about 2/3 away around the lap of the oval, and I had this overwhelming feeling as if I was running closer and closer to the ground.
Not
a good feeling.
Oh, my God.
Teammates who tell the story say it was like I was going down an escalator and passed out, a collapse. And the next thing I remember is waking up in Murdoch Hospital. There was no doctor at the session. This is probably not great for the AFL.
No doctor. No doctor.
Okay. They threw me in the back of the property van. We tear off down Banana Freeway.
Straight to the cemetery?
I felt like it.
Jeez,
Okay,
mate.
no doctor there, but surely when you were having a chunder, Tony Modra was holding your hair back.
I would have been holding his back, that's for sure.
So you get to Fremantle, you picked early in the season, and you get to play your first derby. Derby? Where Derby? Derby over there. What are your memories of this in 2000? One of the most infamous derbies of all.
Now, that's Wolfie time.
Well, here we go. This
is it.
So I think this is the first fight I've ever been in. I'm not sure you could say that about Gardy. I think he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Mate, you had beautiful skills on both sides of your body, but you could punch on neither. That was amazing. It's amazing, mate.
How frightening was that? Like you're a young kid and you go over there. That's game on.
Terrifying.
It was game number 12 or something, and we'd been smashed forever, you know, and it was all the senior players and the coach said, OK, line in the sand, whatever happens this week. And I remember I was playing fullback this day and Gardy was waiting in the goal square and he'd just come back from a shoulder injury, so I thought I'd charge down and bump him in the shoulder.
What are you
doing? Not a good idea. He just started throwing haymakers. So it was pretty full on. Like Glenn Jakovich broke his hand. In terms of punching someone in the head, I think there was lots of suspensions. Glad footy isn't played like that anymore.
No.
So it was never too far away from you to, particularly in the early days, that you were going to return home, of course. And after 2 years, you requested to go back to Adelaide, but the Fremantle fans, Matthew Pavlich, were having none of that.
And Fremantle fans have come up with another idea to keep Matthew Pavlich at the club. They've started a petition to convince him to stay. They've already got 300 signatures. They're hoping for several thousand before presenting it to the young star.
How persuasive was that for you?
What do you reckon?
You played 27 games of footy against that man. Now he's the coach of your footy team. What's the Dean Cox, the coach? How are you finding him?
It's great. It's great to connect with Coxie again. We played a lot of footy against each other, but we crossed paths with media. And some corporate things across the journey. So I've loved re-engaging with him. He's such a lovable character. The players are really enjoying playing under him. He's obviously worked closely with them for a couple of years as a senior assistant. And what we did, at the end of last season, getting in Simon Goodwin and Jeremy Laidler and Nick Melcheski, Ben Matthews does a huge amount of work for us. So that cohort of coaches is really letting Dean shine and play to his strengths.
Well, you've been intimately involved in the top two teams. It could be the two teams in the grand final here when you're talking about the Dockers and the Swans. What do you think? Have you got inside intel that you think on the Freo that you could bring to top of the table clash?
I played a bit of golf with Josh Tracy and Andy Brayshaw, and they're
good work.
Yeah, they're no good, so they will
give you nothing.
Give them a. No, they're just no good at playing golf.
Oh, right, okay, yep.
No, it's a bit like asking me. I've been asked that question a few times. What happens?
Oh, all right, mate. Sorry, buddy. Jeez.
I'm talking about if both teams both teams play each other in a couple of weeks.
Well, I've got another one.
Don't get upset.
It's all right.
Hey, did you mention Ben Matthews?
Yeah.
The former Swans Ben Matthews?
Yeah.
You know Ben Matthews, the asterisk about Ben Matthews.
When
Plugger came back,
yes.
Plugger came back out of retirement and he wanted his old number 4 back.
That's right.
Ben Matthews was wearing it, said, nah. And that's why Plugger's in number 46.
That's the single
That
greatest
wasn't even a question.
Matthew, that is the single greatest act of bravery in the history of football by Ben Matthews. Hey, 2013, just before we get to the drip trail.
No, Mick might have some other questions that people have already asked before.
What are we looking at here?
This is 2013. You played a magnificent finals campaign and you were outstanding on grand final day. Not too many people give Fremantle much credit for how close you came this day. How many years after this did it take you before you stopped losing sleep about this one getting away from you?
Still going.
Right, yeah.
8 goals, 14 and 5 out in the form. We lost by 15 points.
Yep.
I don't think about it every day. Just every other day. No, look, that group that we had been through some pretty tough times. We'd been to the draft as, sort of 2008, 09. We'd been to the bottom and we'd come through together and we were challenging for a number of years there. So that was tough. But I guess in 13 we still thought, in 15 when we got to a semi-final, 15 we ended up top of the ladder and hosted a home prelim. We still thought there was some room left to grow and improve, but ultimately that was our one and only chance at it.
You were always the optimist, weren't you, when you were at Freo? You always thought you were a chance, even when you kind of weren't.
Still believe you can win a premiership?
When?
This year?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right, mate. Yeah. Follow that, man.
Yeah, sure.
I think maybe a bit too honest for my own good.
All right.
Hey, Pav, it's one of our favourite times of the show. Whenever we get a guest like you on, we like this segment very much. It is Sam's Drink Truck. Clear the decks. Clear the decks. Clear the decks.
Let's go.
Come on.
You know how it works, Matthew.
Yes.
Let's just get into it. Toughest opponent. Toughest opponent.
Oh, I played all. I'm going to say Anthony Koutafidis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I played on Kuta once at the old Princess Park in my second year, and I was asked to tag him. I think he had about 15 and 2 goals a quarter time. So he was a tough player to play on. But I had played forward and back, so there's plenty of good ones. But he's right up there.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned those 6 that you played on before. Hey, what about who was your? Just be honest. It's a long time ago now. Who was the easiest opponent?
He's going to answer.
Will Schofield.
It's always great.
That's a cop.
Why would you go him?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do a follow-up if you don't. You're not a sincere answer.
I don't believe that.
Okay, all right. Matthew Pavlich, what's the most goals you kicked in a game, in an AFL level?
9.
Oh yeah, who were you playing on that day?
I played against Carlton. There was a couple of opponents that day.
Just name one.
Brendan Favola played on me in the last 5 minutes of the game. No, I think I started on Ian Prendergast.
Well, therefore, he's your easiest opponent. What is the hardest thing? What is the hardest thing about this game we love?
Oh, profound.
Playing through injury, which I think we don't appreciate how sore and tough some of these players are. They cross the white line and they put their bodies in line, but quite regularly players are sore.
It's a good point, isn't it? The players are never fresher than after round one. It's just after that, it's all about recovery. Yeah. I get it. Hey, what's the training drill you hated the most?
Oh, besides, I was going to say running. Running drills are always tough. I hated when you do crisscross just before the start of the game, as in handball and bump someone. I never really got much out of it. It's so pointless.
Do they do that at the Swans?
I don't know. Not after tonight.
All right. Just Ross Lyon was your grand final coach, very, the coach had the most success. Did you ever get a spray from Ross?
Had plenty from Ross. Yeah, he was uncompromising and really demanding. And if we weren't playing well, he'd often start with the leaders. And so in his first year, we were playing up at the Gold Coast, and it was a really hot and humid, slippery sort of night. We came in at half time, we were down, we weren't playing that well. I was playing pretty average, and at that particular time, the jumpers were laid out, so you could take your jumper off, and there was a few players that would go and dunk ourselves in an ice bath, grab a towel, grab our fresh jumper and shorts, and then go into the meeting. And so I've towed down, put the new jumper and the shorts on, gone and sat in the meeting, and Ross has come in just, breathing fire. And all the numbers up on the board are red. That's not a good sign. And he's like, I'm going to start at the top. And where's the captain? And I'm sort of right in the front. So they're just here, Ross. And he went to go at me, and then he went, have a look at you. Pristine. Not a bead of sweat on you.
Put in. Oh, my God. All right.
Did you tell him, though? You said,
I told him. So after the game, so this was the awkward part, because apparently Chris Bond, our footy manager, went to him after the game and said, you might want to apologise to the skipper. He sort of went pretty hard at him. And so at that point, we used to bus it from the Gold Coast all the way back to Brisbane and then fly to Perth. And Ross was the last person on the bus, and I was sitting near the front, and there was a seat spare next to me, and I could see him coming, and I started edging over. And he said, "Right, I move over." And so his way of apologising was telling us the full story where he left the Saints and he came to Perth, and it was pretty deep and meaningful. He didn't say sorry, but
Never mind.
It's a wonderful drip tray, and it's nice to have.
Not really.
No, I mean, it's nice to have open, honest conversation. You know, you're watching Dustin Fletcher. Hey, what's your favourite? That's enough footy stuff, isn't it?
Yeah,
What's your favourite fish? What's your favourite fish?
Hey, now there's a question you haven't been asked a lot lately. I've always been asked this question.
What's favourite fish?
snapper.
You like snapper?
Yeah.
I only ask because you're obviously a keen fisherman.
Have a look at that tracksuit.
I know. Do you often wear a full tracksuit when you go fishing?
Only if it's a Fremantle one.
Yeah. That's a good tracksuit, isn't it? What are you catching with that rod? Anchovies?
Is there actually any fish?
Hey, you flew a lot, didn't you? Any tips for flying? Aisle seat or window seat?
Aisle.
Yep.
Definitely aisle to get out, stretch the legs, go to the bathroom.
Go to the bathroom.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
What would you go?
It's hard in business class.
You've changed.
What?
No, you've changed.
No, I've got big decisions. Do I have it flat like that? Whatever.
Now you're a big-time actor. You've changed.
Well, the thing about acting... No.
I've been asking tips about Ground Up, the CEO.
Yeah,
well,
it's very inner sanctum.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're probably a character in it, mate. Hey, first car.
A Subaru Leone.
What's that? Yeah. Is that a little car?
Wasn't big, yeah.
A little huge.
1985. It sort of had like a...
Final three.
What? He hasn't even finished the question yet.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
It actually had, believe it or not, a sunroof and electric windows, which is hard to believe for a 1985 car, but it got me to... Well, it didn't actually get me to Perth in terms of the Nulla ball, but it got me a couple of years when I first got to...
Gotcha.
All right, quick one to the finish. Karaoke song.
Oh, good one.
Oh, Yellow Leadbetter by Pearl Jam.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, good.
Oh, Mickey?
Yeah, we hate you, West Coast. Here's my new one.
All right, well done. Let's finish with the big three.
Big three, here we go.
The big three to finish. Now, you've probably been asked these questions a lot, so I apologise. Matthew Pavlich, favourite colour?
Purple.
But you're with the Swans now.
Red and white.
All right, okay. Favourite animal? Do you say a swan? I will...
Giraffe.
Ooh.
Never had that before.
I like the
I've
giraffe.
never had a giraffe. It's a big show, this one. Big show.
The land animal with the biggest heart, of course, because it has to pump all that blood up to their neck. David Attenborough and me do a lot of stuff. Blue whale is the only one that's bigger, but it's not really a land animal.
No, it's not. No.
So,
When you thought
unless it beaches itself and you have to push it back in. But otherwise, the giraffe has the biggest heart of any animal. It's got that big neck.
All right, you can have one more.
Hey.
Last one, Pav.
There we go.
What's your favourite vegetable?
He was going to say it.
Giraffe?
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower?
Oh, really?
We don't get that.
No, I got my follow-up question. How do you have it?
Yeah.
With the cheesy and the cream.
Well, that's just cheese sauce thing.
Or even just like with some spice and salt and pepper.
Now you're
Rightio.
talking,
All right,
Jackie.
well, anyway.
We haven't had cauliflower before.
Haven't had cauliflower before. That was...
Oh, well done.
Rick Gray.
Oh, can you get that right?
I didn't get it.
Can you get that right? You got a last question for him or not? You don't have to.
It's a question without notice, and we haven't done it. But have you ever thought about what would have occurred if Richmond... I mean, every club has...
You've always wanted to know.
Every club has their drafting issues. If they could go back in a time machine, they would change. But Richmond famously drafted Adam Fiora ahead of you. Have you spent much time, like I have, thinking about what life might have been like if you'd have been drafted to Richmond and played all those games and got all those All-Australians,
If you think about
all those best and fairest,
all those wooden spoons...
and all those positions at the Richmond Football
Flags as
Club.
well.
Have you ever thought about it?
Not 1 minute.
No. I didn't think so.
Matthew Pavlich, our very special guest. Thanks for coming on, mate.